Hey, welcome to We Watch Movies. My name is Preacher Lawson. I'm with Tony,
Alicia,
and Brandon. Do you get it? If you watch the episodes, you would get why I call him Brandon. Look,
sure thing, Jovan.
Look, yeah, whatever. Anyway, see,
Call
there
back.
you go. All right, call back. Yeah, okay. We're doing a movie review on the movie Purge. What you think about it, Tony?
Film that takes place in a dystopian future that becomes the rich eating the poor. Okay, and that is pretty much the synopsis of the film. It stars Ethan Hawke and Lena Headey from Game of Thrones and 300. Great acting, at least in my opinion, but also a captivating story. And there's a lot of it that we're going to go into, so I'll just leave it at that, and then we'll get in afterwards.
Here we go, Alicia.
I did not know that Lena Headey was the girl from Game of Thrones. I was watching her and like, who is that?
She's
Game of
blonde
Thrones?
in that one.
There
yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
So basically, this movie teaches you not to have children, and that
The kids do ruin
kids
things.
destroy everything. Basically, yeah, it's 12 hours where everyone gets to go crazy, but if you don't want to do it, you put your house into lockdown, and if they didn't have kids, nothing would go awry. But they have kids, and the kids ruin everything. It's a good movie, I guess. I spent the whole time just clutching and going, "You kids!" Though I was stuck on that one. Yeah.
Brandon.
All right. The Purge is basically set in the year 2022. The new founding fathers of America have passed a law for one night a year.
So 10 years from now.
In March, yeah, actually 9
No, I would not.
27.
Or 9,
Oh, no,
whatever.
yeah,
But
27.
10 years.
22. So basically, they issued this new law calling it the Purge, which is a 12-hour period where crime is legal. Any class 4 weapons are legal. Anything you want to do, including murder, is legal. Please don't do that. Murder. So basically, it follows this normal family who is about to prepare for the lockdown, but things take a deadly and unexpected turn, and they have to survive the 12-hour period while housing a homeless war veteran.
All right. What do you guys think about it, though? What do you guys think about the movie?
Those kids! I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just.
Look, can I tell what I thought about the movie?
Oh.
Of course, you're the host.
All right, yeah. Let me tell you what I thought about the movie. First, when I was going into the movie, I was thinking it's going to be a certain way. Found out it was a different way. And I didn't like it at all, man. Too violent. I thought it was going to be a nice shooting movie. But it was
It was gonna be a comedy.
It was a shooting movie with blood in it. And I was like, no.
It was really violent.
This
is not really
extensively
violent.
violent. And I was like, no, that's too violent.
But it wasn't
movies-
violent for no reason. Like
Yeah,
it
this
wasn't
wasn't
like
gratuitous.
blood everywhere for nothing. You saw why the blood was there, and
There are some reviewers who are calling it gratuitous. I think they saw a different movie than I did. This is not, I mean, you're seeing what this world would look like through the eyes of a family, kind of like War of the Worlds, what the alien invasion would look like through the eyes of a family. This family goes through is necessary all through the way.
for a horror movie, it's gratuitous. But
Yeah, well, I don't think it was
but
really
it's
a horror
but
movie.
I don't call it. Yeah, it's not a horror movie. It's
This is
more
not.
of a cautionary drama tale.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, it's not so much a horror. Like there's somebody in the house. There's people in the house. So.
Well, looking at it, I mean, like you said, there is an interesting story. When I saw The Purge, I literally have to say it was probably one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen in my years watching movies. I left the theater. Yes, The Purge. You did, because being with my background, I really don't go for rated R movies myself. And it looked like an interesting premise. You know, unemployment is down. 1%, and everything else. I went to go see it. Very disturbing. I found myself angry. It made me sick to think of this type of America, and it also just really left me disgusted and disturbed. I left the theater. I was just speechless that I could barely speak. I was really Edwin Hodge from Red Dawn, and he's also the brother of Alden Hodge, who plays on Leverage on
Yes.
TNT. He played the war veteran. He was actually homeless. A lot of people don't know this. If you notice in the movie, I'm not going to give it away, but he's actually a war veteran. He actually has dog tags, and actually he's a war veteran and he's homeless. And the fact that he comes into this, he's down on his luck, and now he has to survive the purge. He doesn't have a family or anything else. He comes into it, and this party is hunting for him, and they call him, you know, a swine, a low-life pig, a slob, and this is somebody who fought for our country. And the fact that they're treating him like a slob and a pig, and the fact that, you know, this man fought for you, and he's one of the reasons why you're alive today, but you have no problem killing him. And it just really just made me sick. And this family was tying him up. They were stabbing him, and I almost broke into tears because it just broke my heart that as a country we will treat the people that serve this country like that, like they were filth and nothing. And I left the theater to the point where I just burst out in tears because I never wanted to go through anything like that again. It was probably one of the worst. No offense to any of the actors or directors. It's just the content and just what this film represents of what this country might be like. I pray it never has to go through this, and it's pretty sure it won't. But it really just disturbed me emotionally. It was one of the most mentally terrifying films I've ever seen.
All right.
That was somber.
Yeah. Oh well, it's gonna get worse.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm glad you picked up on the fact he's a veteran. As a veteran myself, this is, because they're not overt with it. You see his dog tags. He's wearing an olive drab style military jacket, so they don't just come out and blast that he is a veteran. But I wish I was as optimistic about you, because one of the things that was disturbing to me about this movie is the plausibility. Would it happen this way? No. But America has a long history of treating its veterans like garbage. Whether it's World War I, where we literally, when veterans couldn't get their pay, they did a protest outside of the White House, and well, they ran horses over them. And then you can go back to Vietnam. Even today, people come back from Iraq and Afghanistan with post-traumatic stress disorder and can't get the help they need. Several states have actually had to set up courts especially for veterans with PTSD. So when a crime is committed, they know that this isn't just a criminal. This is somebody who fought for our country and is coming back with some problems. But this film, captured that. But it also captured how there's a lot of people who are on YouTube right now who like to do comments, and yeah, by all means, put comments on this video, who think that not having a government is not so bad. Who think that we don't need no big government and stuff like that. Well, this is what this would look like. All right, this is where you have a situation where the strong not only are persecute the weak, they literally feed on them. The main villain in this film, we found out what if Draco Malfoy had a love child with Joffrey from Game of Thrones, it would be this dude in this film. I mean, this is one of the most evil characters you could see, and the venom that these people have towards the poor, towards the underprivileged, is something you can see in a lot of discussions today of people who are in elected office. So, I wish I could say that we're not going to have a future like this, but we could have something kind of close to it, and that's what really brought the movie home to me.
What's really interesting about the lead villain, he's 21 years old.
Yeah. And he's got a prep school jacket on.
Let's talk about the true villains in this movie.
Who are the true villains?
The children. I'm getting back on this. Okay. No spoilers. I'm just doing the setup of the movie. Okay. So they go into lockdown. 12 hours. 12 hours. You can sleep for 12 hours. All they have to do is have dinner, and then they're going to bed. Yay. But the girl, there's two kids. There's a kid, the little boy, and a maybe 16, 15-year-old kind of slutty girl. So,
with the
slutty
world's
girl,
shortest Catholic school skirt.
shortest skirt ever. I was like, we are about to get into X-rated here.
Shortest skirt. Okay.
Yeah, I saw something. I'm just saying. Okay. So when they get into lockdown, the girl's boyfriend sneaks in so that he can see her. Oh, isn't that so sweet? Mistake number one, having the girl. All right, now, the little boy sees the homeless war veteran coming down the street, and he unlocks the house to let him in.
Well, this is in the trailer.
This is in the trailer,
yeah.
So no spoilers here. Number one.
I knew it the whole time.
Number one. Do not have any kids because they're ruining it. Number two, they use the alarm system once a year. Why does a 12-year-old have the lockdown keys? Why does he know how to lock it and unlock it? The dad should know, the mom should know, the kids should just go to bed. Go to bed, do something else. But no, he decides that he's going to be the hero. He's not. He's not the hero. You know what he is? He's a bratty little kid who I hate. I'm not having kids. I'm not having kids. It's on YouTube now, so that means it's out forever. You guys can talk politics. I'm going to talk birth control, condoms.
10 years in the future, mommy doesn't need it, kids.
That's true.
Mom is a
I'm
baby.
sorry,
She
babies. I
loves
love you.
Give
I
me
love
kiss.
you. I love you then. Now. Well, now when
She
you
hates
watch
you
it.
now.
Right now.
She hates you now, but
Future,
later
she'll
on.
love you.
away.
And
But in
stay
the
away from the
future,
damn
mommy
alarm
loves you.
system.
Stay away from our alarm system. You're not touching it, all right? We're going into lockdown in 4 hours. No.
I'd kill everybody for purge. For no reason. I'm just playing.
If there was a purge throughout the year, I would just have a little list and I'd be like, you're going to cut me
Oh,
off,
you
right?
gonna fire me? Okay.
6794X3.
Ooh, you're not gonna text
I'm
me
ready
back?
to roll.
All right.
Okay.
And that's the point of the movie. These are people who in this world wouldn't even think of trying to kill somebody, but because they get carte blanche 12 hours a year, yeah, they're going after everybody they hate.
But think about it this way. You're out tonight and you're kind of drunk at the bar and some guy shoves you by mistake. Right now,
At
you
YouTube?
punch him, you're completely... Yeah, at the YouTube bar where everybody hangs out except for you. Yeah. But some guy
Average.
brushes past
That
you.
ain't friendly.
You get mad, you punch him. Now, if the purge was on, you'd be like, you know what? You're on my list.
On the list.
But the purge is like 3 months away. And by the time 3 months is up, you're like, I don't really care about that. That's fine. It would only be, like, the only crime would really be, like, murder and,
Well, I mean,
murder. Like, it would be murder.
not to go to the obvious
Maybe
point, but if
pop.
murder is big, what do you think is the next big thing if you have 12 hours of free time? Come on.
Porn.
No. All right, ladies, stay indoors if you are in the purge.
Oh, that.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh, I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, you know.
Awkward.
'Cause-
Okay. Oh, I didn't think of that.
All right, so that's the purge right there, man. You gotta look. That's how we all feel about it, because we all seen the movie. I seen it, and so what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna give our ratings about the movie. What would you rate the movie if you got like
Oh, what are we going to use? Are we going to use
1 out of 5 9?
One of
Shotguns?
Knives.
machetes.
Machete.
Everyone have
All right,
machetes.
machete. I wanted to do that.
Yeah,
All right.
although we may have to save that for machete
Machetes.
kills. All right, we're gonna do machete. I get machete. I gotta tell you, this is not a movie you like, quote unquote, but you need to see. I'm gonna give it 10.
All right, come on, man.
I know you
Nah.
need to see this movie. There are
We're
people
talking
who
about
need
what
to see this movie.
Who cares about who needs to see it? I'm just saying
Yeah.
what from 1 to 10. How good
10.
was it?
I'm sticking by.
It was the best movie you've ever seen in your whole entire life.
Well, I think there can be more than 110.
What? All right, man.
Am I wrong?
He gives it a 7.
Am I wrong?
Where's that machete? I need it. Okay. I will give it. I'll give it a 6 because it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. But I would never. If my friend said I'm gonna go see The Purge, I'd be like, nope, don't have it, don't have kids, and don't go see it.
All right, I'm gonna give it a 5 because of how I feel about it, but also because it was so mentally, disturbing. It's something that's that interesting. It makes you think. So I give it a 5.
I'll give it 6.5. I'll give it a 6. I'll
6.7.
I'll give it a 6 because that's how I feel about the movie Purge that I seen the other day. All right, that's how I feel. So 6, 6, 7,
No, 10.
7, and
10.
we got a
5.
5. All right, that's the Purge. Thank you, the Orlando for letting us see the movies. Regal. Thank you, the Orlando Improv, for letting us do this here. And yeah, that's about it. Well, we watch movies. We're on Twitter, Facebook. We're all on Twitter and Facebook too. Yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe and
Follow
watch
us on
other stuff.
Twitter.
Make comments,
Favorite.
make some likes
We watch
and stuff.
movies 24/7.
2 more days to a circle. You gotta find the person with the finger and tell them that the sun is
2.
round. All right.
2.
YouTube. Thank you. We watch movies on YouTube.
We watch movies 24/7
I'm trying to read
on
what
YouTube.
you
said.
All right.
He's so new.
Look.
You're so tired. He's so tired.
I'm not even
He's
tired.
been watching movies all day for
Yeah,
you
I've been
guys.
watching
You're
The Purge.
so sleepy.
I watched The Purge.
So sleepy.
All right. So yeah, my name is
Purge
Alicia
on the
Lawson. This
Purge.
is Tony. We got we got the people.
I'm not
So,
helping you. It's
all right.
Alicia
Thank
Reese.
you.
There we
All
go.
right. Have a good day
That's Brandon Porter.
or night. Have a good thing. We're out.
Y'all.